Okay. As you know, I typically don't play the newest games out there because they don't run very great on my middle spec computer. But I've been playing this game. It's been a ton of fun. I wanted to kind of share it with you guys as I know it's kind of new. Not a whole lot of people know what it is or they want to know what this game's about. So, Totally Accurate Battlegrounds is obviously it's a spoof game on PUBG. But I think it stands on its own, and its sense of humor is stinking great. It's very campy, but at the same time, they have a lot of mechanics in it that have made it fun. I mean, playable, not just I'll play once or twice and okay, well that was humorous, but I'm done. This is actually it's actually pretty good, and I've only played 2 rounds. Like I'm still super new. I die a lot, but and I'm still learning the mechanics, right? But I mean, there's some lagginess, and it's a new game, so it's still a little buggy. But as you can see, kind of hilarious. Oh, that's kind of creepy. But actual physics, right? Um, don't have the best computer, as you can tell. So stuff takes a while to load in. Um, but overall, this is kind of like Fortnite's party bus. I haven't played PUBG. I think they have like some sort of airplane or something that flies over the area. Here we have a flying ghost train or something. And this server right now, we've got 34 people in. Up in the top right, it says 34 players alive. It's probably underneath my recording. Sorry about that. But you just kind of pick where you want to go, just like Fortnite, just like PUBG. You've got the wall or the circle that kind of excludes you from, it shrinks the map, forcing everybody to kind of come together. And I'm going to launch myself over that way, if it'll let me. There we go. You can kind of direct where you want to go, but it's not like Fortnite where you have like pinpoint accuracy. This thing, you just kind of point yourself in a direction and launch yourself. My computer doesn't exactly run to a point where I can pick out what I'm shooting myself at, so I just kind of launch myself into the terrain and hope at some point there's a building or something that I can go raid. I have noticed in this game a lot of teamwork towards the end. You get like 2 or 3 people playing together and taking out the individuals like myself. So that may be an issue that the devs need to address. But hang on. Obviously, waiting for the resources to load in. That's awesome. So we're gonna go check this house first while that does whatever that's doing. A little bit of wonkiness there as well, and it could be my settings. Come on. There we go. So I got some ammunition. Let's find a gun, and let's see how this is. So anyway, this is just kind of a summary video, just a real quick. This is what it's like to play it. If you like it, then you can play it. If you don't like it, well, you're missing out because it's fun. It's a good game. I got ammunition, but no firearms. That's not good. Let's see what we got in here. Now you see when I came over here, there was like just that one building. Now I've got a bunch. Yeah, that's probably not going to end well for me because that's going to make this a target for people with better systems that load in resources faster than mine does. I've gotten to shootouts on bridges like that. Those are fun because typically I don't have the best guns when I get in here. Luck of the draw. Like, for instance, this thing. What the heck? One of my favorite parts about this game, this is a single shot flintlock, but one of my favorite parts about this silly game is if you press the G button, the G key, you unleash Gangster Mode. Check this out. You ready? You ready for this? I hope you can hear that. The dude's beatboxing. Anyway, I enjoy it. It's stupid. It makes me laugh. Oh, heck yeah. Look at that. I'll take it. Yeah. Nice. Oh, heck yes. There we go. We got a full auto, 30 rounds. It's not going to last very long, but I will take it. Let's see what's in here. And if you are looking at this and you're wondering if you should play it, please be forgiving. Because I'm sure this game actually looks a lot better. Like the doors actually work and stuff on a higher spec computer. There has been some complaints about optimization on here. I haven't had a whole lot of issue. Like you can see, I'm recording on here. I've got you know, 8 gigs of RAM and a very mediocre. Oh, what did I just drop? Nope. Although I can trade out my flintlock for that. That would be okay. There we go. It's a very mediocre PC, and it's running well enough that I can actually run it and record at the same time with minimal issues. So, oh, there's a guy right there. See him? We're gonna switch to. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see if we can sneak up on him and. Oh, shnikes! Oh, shnikes! I thought I reloaded that thing. Oh, and there you go. And he's got a chicken head. That's awesome. I got killed by a guy with a chicken head. So anyway, that's totally accurate. Battlegrounds. It's goofy. It's hilarious. I love it. I suck at it. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure everything out. But it's a good game. I recommend it. Try it out. This is just a real quick, what's it like to play the game. The shooting range, there's a bug right now, and I know they're going to fix it. There's a bug right now where if you play the shooting range first, you can't join any online games. You have until you close out the program and restart it. But I'm going to show you the shooting range. I know there's a couple other videos that show it, but this just gives you an idea of the scope of the stuff you can find. I mean, everything from a muzzle loader, you got 50 cal right there. You got sniper rifles. Some of the equipment you can get, suppressors, heavy barrels, muzzle brakes, scopes all the way up to 8x, laser sights, that sort of thing. But you can see, I mean, even a stinking P90. But a lot of the really fun stuff has to do with the grenades. Like this one here. If you ever played, now this is back in the day, I'm going way back, I'm dating myself. If you played Duke Nukem 3D, right, you had the Holo Duke. You could throw out this holographic version of yourself, distract the enemy, and then you flank the enemy, right? It was an awesome mechanic. This game has something very similar, the dummy grenade, which you throw it, boom, randomized dummy, right? You just go buck with them. They do disappear after a while, but they work as a great kind of placebo, so you can drop one of these, run around the corner, and finish the work. Let's see, but yeah, you got SMGs, you've got shotguns, stinking auto shoddy, you've got crossbows. That's a Taser Crossbow. That's an auto crossbow. That's a single shot. The Taser Crossbow is hilarious. It does not kill them, at least not in my experience, but it does make them fall to the ground, unable to defend themselves. The flintlock you saw in the last game. Taser, which is pretty accurate representation. I have an X26, and that looks freaking exactly like my X26. And it functions pretty much exactly the same. Check this mess out. Booyah! Oh, gotta reload. Booyah! And they just drop. Now, like, he's not dead, right? You still have to have another weapon to finish him off. But it's hilarious. And just like the X26, you have to change the cartridge every time you use it. Well, every time you fire it, anyway. There's no drive stun capability, but check out. You got the Dirty Harry special. I mean, you've got all these different weapons, and it's absolutely a blast. Shovels, yeah, shovels. You can kill somebody with a shovel. You got frying pans, crowbar. You can go all Half-Life on somebody. But here's the big boys. You got your minigun. You've got that monster right there, and yeah, we're gonna try this one out. Also, these dudes here. Most of these you can put a scope on. So, that's hilarious. Whoa, boom! Oh, no. How did I miss that? That's embarrassing. Let's try this again. Don't worry about the headshot. Batow! Threw one down, killed him, but the other one, he's still okay. So. You blow them up, they disappear, and then come out of the sky. Just like that. It's hilarious. I love this freaking game so much. Let's see. What else can we pick up? Let's just do an SMG just for poops and giggles here. So, it starts, every time you pick up a gun, it starts it out in single fire mode, and it's unloaded. You have to load it, and you have to press the V key for full auto. So, that kind of slows down the pickup process. You can't just snatch up a gun off the ground and go shooting with it. So get in the habit, if you download this game, of reloading and switching your firing mode as fast as you can. Here, you guys like this too. Check this out. This is hilarious. I'm gonna go. Watch this. Boom! And he just starts launching them. Now, There's no cannon sound. That's obviously a bug, but you know, it's still being worked on. But the totally accurate part of this game is the accurate physics, where the guns push you back. It'll push back or knock down whatever you're hitting. So let's switch to my taser so we can switch it out. We're gonna get this dude right here. These things will push you back as it should. I mean, look at that. I'm not touching anything but the firing button, and it's pushing me into the wall. Somebody said on a server that you can use this thing as a jetpack. I haven't seen that yet, but it certainly increases your jump height. Kind of like rocket jumping without as big a chance of hurting yourself. Because yeah, this thing you try to rocket jump with this and you're gonna hose yourself. I mean, just come on, boom. Yeah, you ragdoll all over the place, damage yourself. A pretty good deal. But come on now. I mean, accuracy is a little bit of an issue, but because you don't have a way to scope with the minigun, which is accurate. You can actually attach a scope to it, but you can't look through it. So, but let me show you real quick how you would do that with a regular firearm. So let's grab this dude here, and then we're gonna grab a couple of parts. Let's grab one of those, one of those, and one of those. Okay. So here's your firearm. You want to put a heavy barrel on there, no problem. Most of the ones I've seen, you can't suppress the heavy barrel. It's totally fine. But you put them in your inventory as you pick them up, and then you just drag and drop. So you can use a suppressor and a laser sight on here, and then, oh, yep, see, didn't use it again. Reload, set to burst or full auto, single burst or full auto. So burst, it's firing 3 rounds at a time. This is not a terribly impressive firearm. And if they're being accurate, which I'm sure they are, the suppressor is going to slow down the speed of the round, which is going to do slightly less damage as well. But some of the other weapons you have implosion grenades, which sucks everybody into one area but doesn't really hurt them. Explosion grenades, or what do they call those? Repulsing grenades or whatever. It doesn't actually do damage, but it does throw them around. You have a wall grenade where you throw it and kind of like Fortnite, it instantly builds a wall for you. Which is super cool. The cage, I'm going to show you that one, and I'll show you this C4. Oh, accidental gangbanger mode here. That's what this is. You can see it just kind of it messes with your accuracy, all kinds. But it's hilarious. Okay, so let's bring out the cage grenade and find ourselves a baddie that needs to be caged. There we go. Chug it. Oh, too far. Chuck. Boom! Locks them in. Doesn't lock them in for long, as you'll see. It'll disappear, but it gives you enough time to get some rounds off or immobilize an attacker if they're coming at you. And then you run away. You're like, oh, God! Oh, God! And he has no idea where you went, and you're just flanking him. Right? So that's pretty cool. The Splinter Grenade, though, this thing is an atrocity in a nice little package. You just start chucking them around. Check this out. Chuck, chuck, chuck. They're automatic. You don't have to trigger them. But it just shoots nails and diabolical evilness, especially if you're in an enclosed area. Just let it go. Sorry. That's hilarious. I don't even care. But anyway, that's totally accurate Battleground. Yeah. And all these weapons that you see here, I'm sure you can find in game. You know, I'm not sure if they have set spawning locations. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm sure it's probably randomized, but it's a good game. It runs pretty well on a mid-range PC. I mean, it's an absolute blast. I recommend the heck out of it. Give it a shot. Join a game. It's already wildly popular just in the past couple of days since it's launched. And hit it while it's free because they said after the first 100 hours, it's going to be $4.99. So get it while you can. All right. And thank you for watching.